Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Back, 45 behind. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Check 4. Check 4. Let him go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Check 50. Hey, check 20. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the hot.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3 down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, stop.
45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Logan. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 times. You got 3.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
White. Watch the edge. Watch twist. You go tight. You got
On 3rd down, Logan. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You can't block me. Out. Slam.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the shift. Check. Green, triple team.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You got 54.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Good route here. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Army.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Vikings nothing.
Gun. 300. Mike 54. Mike. Clark. Hey. Lucky 50. Mike 54 is Mike. Smooth. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, receiver. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Hey, Haywood. Come on now.
On third down, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Get ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Jameis to throw it. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain from the shotgun to give to Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Watch the slant. Joker.
This is Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Wait. Ford is Mike. Hey, let's get this. Check. Wait. Green, privacy.
On second and a yard. Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check.
Here's Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. First down. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 45.
Cousins now from the 50. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They get it to him running left, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 2, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it here with Logan, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Wait. Zoom. 40's Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 40's Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jones, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 40. I'm here. Patch it. Easy. Hey, let him go.
They'll go again to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Shoot. Green, come with me. Sonny.
Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Green, come with me. Mike 40.
third down. Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worse, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right here, right here. Watch your distance. Check 31.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12.
They run again on first down. Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
X3, 218, jump.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Third and long for Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Jones. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, stop. Mike's 40, Mike's 40. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Screen, triple team.
Now Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Jones. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
3 down. Green, 17. Watch the twist. 5-0. 40's Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Winston here to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Cousins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. To throw is Cousins. Of course, remember, you need it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
Yeah, what a game.
Touchback,
What a game.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Talk to me. Yeah, that was a minimal. That was a big mental mistake. I ain't lucky. How is everybody always lucky?
Offense ready to get their drive started.
I'm
and they've
always
got this
lucky.
one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should
I'm
just
not
be
lucky,
one
man.
kneel
That was a goal
and
line stand. You
handshakes.
wasn't gonna get in no way.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one
You
off,
ain't had time to pick a play,
I feel
brother.
like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising.
Did you have time to pick a play? You had 4 seconds, man.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little
Man,
bit of a work
against
of
that
art.
high
You
power,
like the
that
defensive
defense,
side.
man.
I thought it was pretty. I
Give
can't
me a
help
minute,
myself.
man.
I thought it was
God
pretty.
damn.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
All right, you call it luck. That's what you want to call it.
Back 25 behind. 54 Mike. Here we go.
If that's what you want to call it.
Let we go.
Hog on
Winston
top.
goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote.
Hog on top. That's been a mistake, man. Hey, they gonna whip you in the locker room.
Saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't
Hey,
it?
you get in the locker room, they gonna whoop you.
Low scoring, close
You
game.
can come on,
What a way to
change it in
finish
our
it
locker
up.
room. Come on over here.
I
You
certainly
love the
did.
defense.
They gonna whip you when you get back in your locker room.
Brought back the images of the game
You
of
made them
old.
lose. But nah, you been lose anyway. Come on, bro. Hey, what did you do? You ain't score, man. You didn't score. You didn't score till a minute left. Under a minute left, man. Hey, Yeah, I have. Hey, man, it be them kind of games, man. You got the Vikings, bro. That's a top 5 defense. And hey, and them motherfuckers were playing.
That'll just about do it for
and
Charles
just so happened this
I'm
game.
Brandon
Hold on,
Gordon.
just
You've
so
been
happened this
watching the
game. That
NFL
motherfucker 99.
Sports. For
With,
more,
hey, that
log on to
motherfucker, man.
EASports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from
Hey,
Tampa.
I was playing defense, but mine was working. Hey, if ain't nobody else in here, shit, we can run it. Ain't nobody else in here. Nah, ain't nobody else in here. Go ahead on, nigga. High-powered ass defense, nigga. That ready-made ass defense. That ready-made ass defense, man. Hey, now come on. I talk a little shit about it. Hey, it don't matter, man. Hey, I'm small market. I play big time football, man. Hey, niggas can't stand it either, man. I love it though. Man, you gotta score some points first. You gotta score some points before you say you can win. Ooh, that defense was stout. Hey, that defense was stout. I'm gonna fix me some coffee, man, and I'm gonna send it, man. It's my last one before I go out and run some errands. Man, that defense. Woo wee. I'm putting the whole defense on the poster board. He ain't no idiot, is. Oh yeah, I got some good gum. Now I ain't gonna fix no coffee. I'm fixing no coffee right now. DJ Watt the greatest. Come on, man. Come on, don't say that, man, when I had control of the whole game, man. You need to find your home, though. That nigga need to find him a home. You out walking the streets late night. Like a straight puppet, man. You like a straight puppet. Uh-oh, he going with the Green Bay. That's gonna save you. Well, you looking for a savior. You scared to go to church. Bobby Swag. What time? Ooh. Now I'm just trying to see what time we put the game on. This guy. Look at it. Don't get too excited. Man, I'm all tired. Damn, he left the whole part.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
All right, here we go. Best man win, DJ White. Best man win. Oh, you snuck that.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Motherfucker with the loud arms.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
All right. Best man win. I'm finna get off his mic for a minute.
Ready, blue ready. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check, flip.
A first down throw for Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. Easy.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. 30. You ain't got nothing. Oh, try. That's easy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 42, Mike 42. It's a party now.
To throw is Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Check three, check three, check three. Run, right! Watch Andy creep, watch Andy creeping. Safety's creeping. You draw Parker.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 54. Hey, 2.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Check it back. Hey, stop, stop, stop. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Peyton Barber. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return is Irvin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 31, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the interception, Winston airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 48. Guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Levante David in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
No. 319. 54. You.
Rodgers now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. White 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
5 on 50. 5 on 50.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 5-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready. Go, go, go. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, easy, easy, easy. 4 down. Mike 42. Hey, stop. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49. Check 49. Check 40. Match up.
Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Here's Irvin to return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Bravo! Babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 45's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Airing this one out for Evans. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't get stopped.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
There we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Get that ball. Watch twist. Watch.
On first down, Irvin. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Again they run. Again it's Irvin. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, Irvin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Irvin.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Jones. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
You got out. You got tight right there. Out. 22 jet bombers. 22 jets.
They'll run on first down. Irvin. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Slam. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 6-6. Pull it high. Yeah, Lynn.
from midfield. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. This is out, baby. That's an eggs out. Get 300. Get 300. Five. Look at this.
Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Jump out. 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. All right, let's get there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Flip. Mike 42. Easy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going downfield to catch the ball. They've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Check, 43, triple C. Check, 42's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Deuce, it's free. Check. Let's go.
Winston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now, they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Lucky. Check. Easy.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Down, Jones, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 2nd down. It's Jones, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try the right side with Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
What? Hey. Well, yeah, go on, take a time breaker, man. Come on. All right. Yeah. I can't even hear you, man. I can't hear you. Man. You ain't been down deep in the trenches. Still wet behind the ears. Still wet behind the ears. Yeah. I mean, I ain't even open it up. I ain't open it up on you, man. Shit. Man, you think I couldn't have went back to him or went somewhere? Man, I can go anywhere I want to go. He's a little nigga, man. I go on top of everybody, man. Don't nobody scare me.
Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Don't nobody scare me. The best.
No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. This was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up.
Damn, I can't get no ball in the second half, man. What the fuck? I thought I kicked off you first half.
Take it in the end zone.
That's crazy.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Dallas playing tough. The nigga from Dallas playing tough. But I've been getting him lately, though. So he ain't as tough as he was. I don't know.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The nigga from Baltimore playing tough. Man, I had Breezy, man. I had Breezy. Man, that game, I should have beat him, man. I think it was his safety. Deflected the ball to win the game late. It was in big boy hands.
Hey, stop.
Jameis now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Wait.
Now Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyler Irvin back deep. Taken from just outside the 30. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go. Go. Get 300. Get 300.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Bring it. Bring it. Check 24. Check 24. 26.
This is Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad.
Hey, man, get out of them sliders, man. They don't call the hold for nothing, bro.
The guys who
get
just
out of
gave
them
up
sliders,
that play.
man. You ain't got your aggressive on, do you? Come on, man. Hey, get it off aggressive. I'm going to let you go and get it off aggressive. They don't be calling holding like that, man. You put some extra juice on your blocking, man. You done got the aggressive off? Called him. Called him. Hey, man, don't be using that shit, man. We don't use that shit, bro. All right, man. You can't. No. Come on now. You just slick trying to use it. Look at it. We got to use it on hard. You gotta use that bullshit on home, man. That's crazy, man. Oh, man, I can't believe you, man.
Running right, Jones.
Come here, young man.
Calling the gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Green 18. Double tight, guys, double tight. 40. Alert. Flare. Here, Mike. 26. Go.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan in on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready? 42, check. Mike 42. It's just one more. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, keep it up. Follow.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. To throw is Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, it's Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hatchet. Come on. Sunday. Mike 42. On the ball. 66. Pull it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
No score after one on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out. Flip. Easy.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Hey, ready. Black 22. Hey, tight down. There you go. Check 26. Green, double thing. Back. There we go.
Here's Jones. Shifts free at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ready.
A carry here for the big tight end. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Barber. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. One receiver to the left is Evans. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Sponge, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Strip that ball. Check 30. Check 30.
On first down, Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
No. 319. All day. Check 99. Go to 50. Hey, you block 319.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, Irvin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from the 20 as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Winston. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on them. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock, ended up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
Third and long for Winston. And he finds Howard complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Kyler Fackrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action now. Winston under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Come on now, let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Check.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back one. What we got? 45. Mike, 45. Exit.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, they do snap it to Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Pass from Winston into the hands of Brate. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. 75 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go. He's coming. We got that one. Hey, stop.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. White 25. 42 the mark. Push him back. Check 3. No. White.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 33 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ready. Black, we do that. White.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Ready. Black 22. Watch the slap.
Winston sneaking it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go to 50. Hey, you blind over here. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
I smell fear in that offense. Inside. 45. Hey, Delta. 45, 45.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Small. 45. 45. Mike, 45. Yeah, live. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check. Check hot route. Hot,
hot. Jones. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it.
They'll try again with Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ready. Blue ready. Let's get that ball. White. Check 42's the money. Check 42's the money. Who that?
Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
42's the money. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Winston to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Check Nick. Back one.
On first down, Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300. We need deep. That QB's traps. Let's go. Get 300. Get 300. 54, right there. 54 Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 54. We didn't get up.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Jump out. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, here I come. We didn't get up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got him in. Complete. He gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there in overtime. 55 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check four.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had
I can't say nothing about that.
Where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Man, I overran that motherfucker, man. God damn, ran that, man, that mother right there at me, man. God damn. Man, both of them should have been picked, man. God damn, man. Damn. Damn. Man, sit down, man. You ain't doing nothing. I mean, you ain't showing them nothing, man. It ain't nothing. Damn. I overran that motherfucker. Good game, though. You play the hell of a game. The hell of a game. Damn, overran that motherfucker right there in my goddamn face. You do okay. That's why I'm gonna go hard on your punk ass. I'm gonna go hard. You try to post me on the mother. That's why I'm gonna go hard on your motherfucking ass, nigga. Sis says both of us, nigga. You gotta okay. All right. That's why that's why I do motherfuckers like I do. That's why I do like I do. That's why I do like I do. That's why I do like I do. Who got one read? Who got one read? That's on your mind. That's on your mind. You ain't sending nothing. You ain't never been nowhere, nigga. Get lucky. Get lucky. I'm running the ball in too. I'm doing it all. I'm running the ball. My other receivers scoring. Everybody's scoring. What are you talking about? God damn. I let that one slip through my hand. When you win a game, you hot today. Well, you worse than McMahon. You worse than McMahon. There you hot. There you hot. Now you hot. Oh no. I play anybody. I don't run from nobody. I'm small mark. I don't run from nobody. I play all your top defenses. I do all that. Yeah. You've been pretty good. No, not at all. I'm 119. Look at the stats, nigga. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. One long run. What are you talking about? I'm 6.2 a carry. He scored 3 touchdowns. You talking about you shut down the run and I gotta go to Evans one read. Look at my stats. Look at the stats. I'm all time. No, you don't know where I'm going. You think I am. See, that first game, I went all games and didn't go to Evans. Because I ain't choose to. See, what you gonna do, man? I got one more in. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? You got one more in? Shit, ain't nobody else shit. We might well get that work in. It ain't nothing but getting better. Ain't nobody else on shit. Scanlon and St. Brown. Yeah, man, that damn ball. Damn, I overran it. Man. Overran that motherfucker. Damn, I overran that right there. That was hurt. I was baiting that tight end, then you threw it this fan. God damn. Damn, I ain't done. Come on, let's go and get this last one in. Come on. You ain't never played G? Man, come on, go and get this in, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Blue 58. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
26.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down by the Buccaneers. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
26. Hey, Charlie. 45 to Mike. 45. Mike.
From the 39, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Hey, check 26. Check. Hey, Echo. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45, 45. Mike, 45. No chance. Hey, check Mike. Hey, 88, 88, 88. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jim. Yeah, Liz.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 2.
Hey, 88. Cover my work. Hey, check 24, check 24. 80 weapons.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's
Irvin. takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, dude.
10-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Green 18. Double time. 3 down. 45. Key in. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Switch. 61. Matchbox lights.
On second down now, it's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Inside. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On third down, Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jones.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On second down, it's Logan, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. 1st
The first down throw for Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
58! Two times! Even, 4 down, even. Rush in!
On first down, Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our route.
To throw, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Green, Trump.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Slack 25. 3 bud. Jumper. Check. Lucky. Check. Green, triple team.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Jameis now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go now. Wide, get wide.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the safety.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. Wait. Check. 22. Check. Cover. 22. Check. Cover. 30.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 42's much, 42's much. All day.
Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, check, check. Tight dog, tight dog. Topper, topper.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Mike. Check X3, 218.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Irvin. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Irvin, 37 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Third and long for Winston. He's got Evans. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receive.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. This is Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Mike 42. Mike 42. You better be afraid of me. You better be. Easy. Flip it. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Check back.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They start out with a run from Irvin, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Switch. Easy. Check three.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Safe.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch the slant. Showing it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Irvin, room here to run. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Irvin. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the run. Green, triple C.
Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Fourth down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They give it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
45. 50. Hey, you block over here. You block. 45, 45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, 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 hey. Run. We got it, we got it.
Rodgers going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf.
Little mouth ass down,
exactly
man.
right. When you start a season, everyone's
you play some good ball, man. You play some good ball.
Games, and you're
I can't crown you, bro. I can't
what a
crown
great
you.
feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Shut up for me. You did good, bro.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Good. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
I need to take a break. Man. Man, you garbage, man. Hey. Who you talking to? You talking to Hog, man. I don't duck nobody. I don't duck nobody, man. I don't duck nobody. Good game. I know, and what you look like? You look like a fucking loser when I look at you. You like a fucking. You's a fucking loser. You's a fucking loser. You's a fucking loser. You's a fucking loser. You come on here to fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. All you look like is a loser. You just a fucking loser. You got on here. You got on here just to talk to Hog. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I ain't playing good. That's why I be on your ass. That's why I be on your ass. That's all right. I'll be back. Fucking loser. Motherfucker. That's all. When your name pop up, I just see lose. That's all I see. Man, get the fuck out of here. Every time I look at you, I see loser. That's all I see. I just see you. No, you ain't no king, motherfucker. I don't call you king. I don't want to. You see, I don't want to talk. Hell, I done took some bad losses. Hell, I don't want to talk right now, motherfucker. Shit. Sorry, motherfucker, you. Yeah, goddamn right, you sorry. And get that king off your name. Get that king off your name. You and your daddy. You and your daddy, man. See, y'all come here to fuck with Hog, man. Fuck y'all. Losing motherfuckers. Shit. Get out. Hey man, you know I hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, I had some bad losses, bro. I've been to the mountaintop though. Hey, that motherfucker, hey, now my guy, yeah, we didn't do a good job at taking care of him on that side. We really didn't. Damn. You trying to get them games in. You ain't fooling nobody. Nah, what is that you talking about? Yeah. It's gotta be on something else too. It ain't on Netflix. What is it about? Uh, was it about? It's a series. Yeah. Okay. You said Hannibal or Hannah? Nah. Well, y'all be now. Uh, Come on, Jig. I just seen you. You in your shit now. We don't put that play the ball stuff. You orchestrate your corners, man. You in your aggressive shit. Is J Pack in here? Let me get a second opinion. I just want to make sure you straight. Hey, he orchestrating his corners, playing the ball in the air and all that shit. Damn, I've been missing out then. Damn, these niggas all in they sliders. Damn. Play ball in the air. I ain't know that. All right.